The olive tree. In a quiet village nestled between two hills, there stood a single olive tree that had grown for generations. This tree was special. It marked the boundary between two clans who had been at odds for as long as anyone could remember. The Hattars lived on one hill, and the Damans on the other. They argued over land, water, and old wounds either side truly remembered the origins of. Every few years, a small quarrel would turn into a larger conflict, stones thrown, fields burned, hearts hardened, and though the olive tree bore fruit, no one dared touch it. It was too close to the other side. One year, a drought struck. The river that fed both lands dried to a trickle, and crops withered. People grew desperate. Among them was a young girl named Mira, a child of the Daman's side. She was known for her curious eyes and quiet ways. While gathering dry wood near the olive tree one morning, she noticed something strange: a boy from the Hattars, also collecting wood. He was about her age and looked just as surprised to see her. They stared for a long moment, then Mira did something neither side had done in years. She smiled. The boy hesitated, then smiled back. The next day, Mira returned with a piece of bread and offered it to him. He shared some dried figs. Over the weeks, they began to meet daily. They spoke of dreams and stories and the ache of watching their people suffer. One day, Mira had an idea. "What if we ask both clans to meet here, under the olive tree?" she said. "Not to fight, but to talk." The boy agreed. Together, they spoke to their elders. At first, both sides refused. But desperation from the drought softened their pride. Slowly, they agreed to meet, if only for the children's sake. On the agreed day, the Hattars and the Damans stood under the olive tree, wary and silent. Mira and the boy stepped forward. "We've shared food, and we have shared this drought," Mira said. "We can keep fighting, or we can plant together, trade, and help each other survive." Her voice was small, but the truth in it echoed louder than years of hatred. One by one, the elders stepped forward, placing baskets of fruit and pitchers of water before the olive tree. The people began to talk, not just to argue, but to listen. From that day on, the olive tree became not a boundary, but a meeting place. The clans learned to work together, to share resources, and to raise their children with hope, not hatred. And Mira and the boy, whose name was Shalom, grew up to be leaders who always remembered that peace begins with a brave heart and a willing hand. Moral of the story: blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Matthew 5 verse 9. True peace often begins in the hearts of the humble. When we choose understanding over division, we reflect the very heart of God.